Hello friend, I'm Laia. Welcome to this slow flow to build core power. In this practice, I will also invite you to tap into your inner strength to draw the power that moves you forward in your life. If there are blocks that you like to use or any other props, I invite you to grab them. I will be offering different options so that you can personalize your practice and make it completely yours. Let's get started. Bring yourself to a comfortable seated position on your yoga mat, taking a moment to ground through your sitting bones, lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders down and away from the ears, breathe in deeply. And breathe out completely, maybe softening your gaze down or closing your eyes. Notice how you arrive into your practice. Inhale, noticing the expansion. Exhale, noticing the softening and the contraction. One more deep breath in through the nose. And let it go. Ground through the sitting bones. Notice your belly button and your spine as you lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, move your chest a little bit to the right. Inhale through center. Again, starting to activate the core. Exhale, move your body a little bit to the left. Back through center as you breathe in. This time lift your chest a bit, lift your gaze. Exhale, round your back and look down toward the navel. Bring your spine to neutral as you inhale. Exhale, move your chest to the right. Now take it forward and sort of circle toward one direction. Breathing in and out at your own pace. Letting the circles be as big or as small as you want. But again, start to awaken the abdominals, the core, the back. Pause through the center line on your next inhalation. Exhale, move your chest over to the left and then forward to the right and back. Circling the other direction. Let your shoulders and your neck maybe get involved. There's no right or wrong way to do this as long as you are breathing as you move. A couple more cycles of breath, a few more circles, depending on the speed that you choose. And then slowly pause the movement, ground the sitting bones, find stillness. Inhale. Exhale, ground through the sitting bones a bit more. Inhale, start to reach your arms out and up. Interlace your hands overhead and flip your palms up toward the ceiling, stretching through the arms as little or as much as you want. Breathe in. Breathe out, release your fingertips, make fists with your hands, and as you lower your arms down, roll your wrists a few times one way. Inhale, take your arms up and roll the wrists the other way as you do that. Unite your palms overhead, interlace your fingers. Exhale, draw your elbows to the midline. Take a moment here to move your wrist in circles or circle eights. One way and then the other. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release your hands, open them out to the sides. Lift your chest. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades toward one another. Exhale, take both arms forward and round your back. Gaze down to your navel. Inhale, open up through your arms, lift your chest. Exhale, this time bring your hands behind you, press through your palms. Open from collarbone to collarbone, let your gaze rise. And maybe you stay here or you press a bit more as you let your hips lift off the floor. Not necessary though. Breathe in. Breathe out slowly, lower your hips down if you lifted them. Lean back a bit more and start to draw your knees toward one another, keeping your chest lifted. Keep your hands on the ground. Press down through the palms, lift your chest up toward the thighs, and maybe you come to your tippy toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay here, or maybe on your inhalation you lift your right toes, then maybe you lift your left toes. Exhale, lower left, lower right. Inhale, left up, right up. Exhale, right down, left down. Maybe you repeat that, or inhale, you lift both. Exhale, you lower both. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Press through your feet, press through your palms, lift your chest and stay here. Or on your next inhalation, press a little bit more and lift your hips off the floor. Keep your gaze forward. Allow your hips to lift as high as the knees and the chest. Exhale, slowly lower your hips down if you lifted them. Draw the soles of the feet toward one another as your knees open wide, and keep your fingertips behind you. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, let yourself melt forward just a bit. Consider keeping your feet separate or together. It doesn't really matter. Inhale, lift your torso back up. Draw your knees toward one another. Ground through the sitting bones. Maybe your hands come behind you on the floor again, or maybe this time your hands are underneath the knees, and you could lift one foot or both. Maybe you lift and lower, or you stay here for a couple of breaths, inhaling, exhaling. Notice if you are lifting and lowering, can you keep your breath steady? One more. Inhale. If you're lifting, lift. Exhale, lower your toes to the floor. Hands behind you on the ground. If they're not already there, lift your chest and stay. Or on your next inhalation, lift your hips for your reverse tabletop. Keep your gaze forward, or maybe this time your gaze goes up, but make sure that your neck remains in line with your spine. Breathe in. Breathe out if you lifted, lower down. Draw the soles of your feet toward one another. The feet could connect or not. Lift your chest. Hands behind you on your thighs or your shins. Inhale to lift the chest a bit more. Exhale, let yourself fold forward, but keep your spine as long as possible. Sway a little side to side as you breathe in and out. Pause at the center. Lift your chest. Inhale. Draw the knees toward one another. And as you exhale, sweep your legs to one side, bring yourself to tabletop, or maybe you roll forward to tabletop. It's absolutely up to you. Bring your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders, spreading your fingers wide, or if your wrists are sensitive, you could make fists here instead, yeah? But wherever you are, notice the center of your core. Imagine the space between the belly button and the spine and start to engage there. Press down through the toes or the tops of the feet. Reach back through the tailbone and forward through the crown of your head. And on your inhalation, keeping your core slightly engaged, lift your tailbone, dip the belly and look forward or up. And on the exhalation, round your back and gaze down toward the belly button or the thighs. Inhale to lift and open, engaging the back body slightly. Exhale to round. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Shift your weight toward your heels, keeping your toes on the ground to stretch through the soles of the feet. And perhaps you walk your hands toward the knees, resting your hands on your thighs. Roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale. And exhale. Shift your weight back toward your tabletop. Find stability here, and on your inhalation, take your right leg behind you. Press down through the toes and back through the heel for a moment. Notice here that you can start to engage the core as you reach forward to the crown of the head. Also grip down through the fingertips to support your wrists and stay here, or as you inhale, hover your right toes. Make sure that you create a straight line from the crown of the head to the heel. You don't have to lift the leg really high. And on your exhalation, bring your right knee toward your right elbow. It doesn't have to go all the way there. Engage your core. Inhale, take your right leg behind you, flex through the foot, reach forward through the crown of the head. Exhale, bring your right knee across to the left elbow. Inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, bring your right knee to the chest, and perhaps with the help of your hand grabbing the ankle or not, start to slide your right foot forward between your hands. Come up to your fingertips, or perhaps you take your hands to your blocks, or you could even bring your hands to your right thigh and lift your chest up. Press down through your right foot, draw your right hip back and your left hip forward. Draw your belly button gently in and up. Inhale, reach both arms up. Palms face toward one another. And on your exhalation, bring your palms together in front of your heart. Lift your chest a bit more, breathe in. Breathe out, keeping your torso up, twist to the right. Really notice the engagement of the core and draw everything to the midline. Stay here, or on your next inhalation, left arm extends forward and right arm extends back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your gaze forward and your palms together in front of the heart again. Palms unite. Inhale, keep your palms together as you extend your arms overhead. And on your exhalation, frame your right leg with both hands. Slide your right leg next to the left. Now shift your weight forward so you find yourself in a knee plank. Draw your belly button in and up. Shift your weight slightly even forward past your fingertips. Rotate your inner elbows forward. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows back. Lower halfway down. Inhale, press yourself back up. Exhale, walk your hands back to your tabletop. Inhale, take your left leg behind you. Press through your toes. Reach back through the heel and forward to the crown of your head. Take a moment to find the stability. And on your next inhalation, perhaps you hover your left toes. Exhale, left knee toward your left elbow. You could drag the toes. Inhale, take your left leg behind you. Find extension. Exhale, left knee over toward the right side. Bring it across the body. Inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, this time draw your left knee toward the chest. Perhaps you give it some help. Perhaps by itself, your left foot steps between your hands. Left foot, ankle, and knee over one another. Draw your left hip back and your right hip forwards and stay here. Or perhaps take your hands over your left thigh as you find stability, as you let your breath remain steady. Feel free to stay, or on your next inhalation, reach both arms up, palms face toward one another. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Keep your chest lifted as you breathe in. Breathe out, twist toward the left this time, squeezing everything to the midline. Find your balance. If you get wobbly, that's okay. What do you do with the wobbliness in your life? Feel free to stay, or on your next inhalation, right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. Gaze forward, inhale, palms unite. Exhale here. Inhale, reach both arms up, the hands remain together. Exhale, frame your left leg with both hands. Left leg meets right. Find your knee plank again. Press through your fingertips. Find a diagonal line from the crown of the head through the hips all the way down to the knees. Inhale. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, this time press into your palms. Send your hips back toward the heels and find a child's pose here with the toes tucked. Or maybe you lift your hips off the floor, bringing yourself to downward dog. Feel free to keep your knees really bent or extend them. Perhaps you walk out your dog, bending one knee and extending the opposite leg. Wherever you are, find your breath, find your strength. Inhale. Side out. Wherever you are, on your next inhalation, start to gaze toward the top of your mat and make your way there, taking as many steps as it takes. Feet parallel to one another, fingertips to the earth, the shins, the thighs. Inhale, flat back, lengthen your spine, gaze slightly forward. Exhale, soften your knees enough that you can let your abdomen melt over the thighs. Relax your head down. 2 more like that. Inhale, slide your hands up, find length. Exhale, forward fold, relax your head. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Press down through both feet. Inhale, slowly rise. Notice the strength of the legs, the body. Reach your arms overhead, let your gaze follow. Exhale, bend your knees, fold all the way forward and down, relax your head down. Inhale, halfway lift, extend the spine. Frame your right foot with both hands, and on your exhalation, step your left foot all the way back. Now you can choose here to lower your left knee down, or you can choose to keep it off the ground. Press down through your right foot, draw your right hip back and your left hip forward and stay here, or on your next inhalation, rise, reaching both arms overhead. Exhale, bring your palms together in front of the heart. Find your stability, get wobbly and find your stability again. Inhale. Exhale, with your palms together, twist toward the right. Keep pressing into the ball of your right foot. Stay here, or as you inhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Keep your core squeezing in. Relax your shoulders. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale, take your right hand to your right hip, left arm straight up. Find length through your left arm. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, perhaps you stay or you lean back a bit. And if you choose to lean back a bit, maybe your right hand finds the outer side of your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, look forward and down, and then take your Left fingertips down to the floor on the inside of the right foot. You could use a block. And reach your right arm straight up to the sky. Maybe take the gaze there. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, frame your right leg with both hands. Right leg meets left in a plank or a knee plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower halfway down. Press yourself back up to plank. Inhale. Exhale, take your hips back with your knees down or not. Downward dog or puppy dog. Breathe in. Let it go. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shift your weight forward, come to your tippy toes, and then continue rolling over the toes. Allow the hips to go forward and down, lift your chest, deep inhalation. Find the back bend, roll the shoulders back and down, and engage your back. Exhale, press into the toes, and maybe your knees come down as you bring yourself back into puppy pose, or you tuck your toes and you find yourself back into down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze at the top of the mat. Take a deep breath in, bend your knees. Exhale, make your way there. Take your time, no rush. Feet parallel to one another. Inhale, lift halfway, lift your toes. Exhale, bend your knees enough that you can slide your hands underneath your feet. Your toes maybe come all the way up to your wrists, depends on how much you choose to bend the knees. And let your head hang heavy. Sway back and forth for a moment or side to side. One more breath. Lean slightly back to remove the hands from underneath the feet. Press through the feet. Inhale, rise. Take your arms out and up overhead. Palms unite. Exhale, fold forward again. Let yourself come all the way down. Relax the head down. Inhale, flat back. Frame your left foot. Exhale, step your right foot back. Take a moment to find stability. Notice here that if your feet are kind of in line with one another, you may be more wobbly. So feel free to slide your left foot out so you're more on train tracks, yeah? Press down into your left foot. Draw your left hip back. Right knee could lower or not. It's up to you. Inhale, rise. Take both arms up with you. Exhale, bring your palms together in front of the heart. Lift your chest up as you breathe in. Breathe out, start to twist to the left. Press down into the ball of the left foot. Squeeze everything to the midline. Stay here, or on your inhalation, extend your right arm forward and your left arm back. Exhale. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Right arm reaches up. Inhale. Exhale, stay here and maybe lean back a little bit. If you do that, maybe your left hand comes toward the outer side of your right leg to squeeze and twist even more. One more breath. Bring your arms parallel to the horizon again. Inhale. Exhale, look down to the floor. Take your right hand to the inside of the left knee. Right fingertips press down. Left arm reaches up. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little bit more toward the left. Breathe in. Breathe out, left fingertips to the ground. Left leg meets right for plank or knee plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower halfway down. Float. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, take it back to child's pose, puppy dog, or downward dog. Deep breath in. Long, slow breath out. Come up to the tippy toes, shift your weight forward. Inhale. Exhale, roll over the toes. Allow the hips to surrender forward. Lift your chest. Deep inhalation into your upward dog. Exhale, bring your big toes to touch. Separate your knees. Bring your shins to the floor. And send your hips back toward the heels as little or as much as you want. Your forehead could find the ground or your hands. Take a moment to move your hips side to side. Breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale and exhale. Extend your arms forward. Press yourself up. Draw your knees gently toward one another so that they're aligned with your hips. And then feel free to stay in tabletop or in downward dog. As you inhale, take your right leg behind you. Point your toes down to the ground. Exhale, bring your right knee toward your chest. And here you could hover forward for a moment. Whether your knee is on the ground or not is up to you. Exhale, bring your right foot between your hands. Left knee can be down or lifted. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. This time you don't have to bring your palms together, or you could stay with the palms together. Breathe in. Breathe out, take it all back toward the back of the mat. Extend your left arm a little bit higher. Inhale. Exhale, left fingertips down to the floor, right arm reaches up, find a deeper twist. Breathe in. Breathe out, right fingertips to the ground. Press down through the hand. Inhale, first float your right foot, knee is on your right elbow. Exhale here. Inhale, press into your left foot, extend your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, right foot next to the left, downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. From tabletop or downward dog, inhale, take your left leg up and back. Exhale, draw your left knee toward the chest, shift your weight forward, float for a moment. Notice the strength of the body. Maybe your left knee is onto the elbow. Exhale, left foot between your hands. Right knee may lower down or not. Either way, find your stability. Inhale, rise up. Take both arms up. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back, twist to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out, take it all back. Inhale here. Exhale, right fingertips on the ground, left arm up and overhead, twist, breathe in. Breathe out, left fingertips down to the ground. Press down through your hands, and as you float your left foot, maybe it hovers for a moment. Inhale, press up and back, three-legged dog or three-legged table, your choice. And on your exhalation, lower your left foot next to the right. Inhale, forward to plank. Knees up or down, up to you. Exhale slowly this time for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself to your abdomen. Make a pillow with your hands. Rest your forehead down. Take a deep inhalation. Side out. Breathe into the back body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your forehead up. Press into the feet and bring your arms next to your body with your palms facing down. Draw your shoulder blades toward one another and make sure that your toenails remain on the ground. Lift your chest as little or as much as feels good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Make a pillow with your hands. Lower down. Move your hips side to side. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your arms next to your body again, or this time perhaps you catch a wrist with one hand or you interlace your hands. Bring your big toes to touch and keep them on the ground and stay. Or as you inhale, lift your chest. If your toes remain together, maybe lift them up as well. Engage your entire back body. One more, breathe in. And as you breathe out, slowly lower down. Take either ear to the ground or maybe make a pillow with your hands to let yourself rest. Breathe deeply into the back body. Let go. Notice how you feel in your body and energetically and also mentally. Building physical strength, building our own power, noticing what we can do and embracing ourselves matters. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, squeeze your elbows back to the side body, and on your inhalation, lift your chest. Move your hips from side to side, move your shoulders from side to side, move your neck. And then slowly press yourself up. You can bring yourself to a child's pose. You can bring yourself to lie down on your back for a few breaths, or you could come up to a comfortable seat. Wherever you go, take a moment to roll your wrists, move your toes, move your neck. And then bring yourself to stillness. Just giving yourself permission to let go of the effort, knowing that the power is within you at all times. If you have extra time today, I invite you to remain in stillness for 3 to 5 more minutes. If it's time for you to move on with your day, take one more deep breath wherever you are, in through the nose, deepest breath you've taken all day. Let it fill you front to back, side to side, and top to bottom. Hold this abundance for a moment and let go. If you're lying down or in child's pose, take a few moments to come up to a seat. Eventually, ground the sitting bones, lengthen the spine, and rest your hands on your lap or your knees, or perhaps bring one hand to your abdomen and one hand to your heart. Acknowledging how you feel after this core power, slow flow practice, to remind you of your outer and inner strength, and to help you build more resilience. Breathe in deeply and let go. Once you feel ready, you can release your hands and let your eyes open. I hope that you have enjoyed this core yoga practice to build inner and outer strength. If so, check out these classes as well, and I look forward to practicing with you again very soon. Until then, take care of yourself and be well. Much love.